Okay, so now what I'm going to do is clean these guys up a little bit. I don't need to see my IK handles anymore, so I'm just going to hide them. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the translation and scale channels for everything but my foot control. Lock and hide those. I'm going to grab my foot control, get rid of the scale and visibility, and lock and hide those. Great, so now I'm only getting the channels that I want. And I'm going to add another channel on here to make it easy for us to roll this foot. So I'm going to grab that foot control and go to Modify, Add Attribute, and add a foot roll control. And I'm going to make the minimum -10, the maximum 10, and the default 0. And what this is going to be for is so that I can actually just have a quick way to make my foot go through the motions of when it steps on the ground. So I would probably start out by having my foot hit the heel first. It would step down and then roll up onto the ball of the foot and eventually go up on the toe of the foot before the foot came completely off the ground. So what I'm going to do is unlock or unhide some channels that are normally on all our DAG nodes here that we don't see. So I'm going to select the toe roll, the ball roll, and the heel roll, and go to Window, General Editors, Channel Control. And in there, I can scroll down and I can find all these different channels that we never get to see. What I'm looking for is the rotate axis. And actually, I just need it in, I believe, X. Let's take a double check. Yes, X. So I'm going to find that rotate axis X. And there it is. I just move it over and you see it shows up in your channel box. I'll close that out. And now I'm going to take, with those three selected, open up the set driven key window. Load those in as the driven, which they are. And I'm going to grab my foot control, load it in as the driver, and select the foot roll channel. I'll select all my rolls down here and select the rotate axis X. And I'm going to key that right there. So this is at 0, they're at 0. So what I'm going to do is go to -10. And what I'm going to do for that is be as if I'm going to rotate up onto the heel of my foot. So I can just rotate by using the virtual mouse button or middle mouse button slider. I'm just going to bring it back to, say, there. Let's say -50. That looks like a good amount. And I will key that. And that's going to key all my channels and all my controls. So now I can just put my foot down. I'll go to foot roll to a value of 5. And that's going to be, I'm going to be rolled up on the ball of my foot. So I'm going to roll that up. But I do want to use that rotate axis. So let's say 45. I'm going to key. And then what I'll do is go to my foot control, push it all the way up to 10, and I'm going to rotate up onto the toe of my foot. But when I do so, I want to actually get off of my ball roll just a little bit. So I'll 0 that out. And we'll bring this out to, say, ooh, look at that. Let's go to 50. That should be good. So now if I go back to my foot control, I can actually go through all the motions of a foot stepping with one channel. And for each of those ball, toe, and heel rolls, I'm just going to hide this axis. I'm not going to lock it because there's no way I can actually get in there and change it. So I'm just going to hide it. I'll close my set driven key window. And that should be all I need to do.